Hi everyone, Mary here. Today is May 5th, 2020. So happy Cinco de Mayo to anyone who celebrates. And I just wanted to do a reading for the full moon that's coming up on the 7th of May. And this is a full moon in Scorpio. I decided to do the reading today because I wanted to give you some time to do the full moon meditation that I put up about 2 days ago. So you can practice that meditation. And then I wanted to do the reading for the full moon a little bit early so you have some time to think about it. But this is a time of letting go what no longer serves you and then putting out an intention of what you wish to create. It's like looking at your life and realizing that some of the decisions you made were possibly made for you based on society's, how society looks at things that we were told by our parents, our teachers, our clergy, well-meaning people, of course, but we were programmed by society to think certain things. You know, you've heard of the starving artist. Well, why would you want to be an artist? You won't make any money at that. Our parents wanted us to get jobs where we would get health insurance and feel a sense of stability. So for many of you, and myself included, we kind of, quashed our dreams a little bit, but Spirit wants us to think bigger. So I'll share with you that for this full moon, I've let go of judgment of myself, and my intention is to do some of the things in life that I thought I wasn't capable of doing. So kind of think about it that way as you go into this full moon and you prepare your full moon ceremonies or you do the meditation. However you celebrate the full moon, just think of it that way. I'm not an astrologist, but I do know that the North Node is leaving Capricorn, I think, and is going into Gemini. So you want to look where I think it's Gemini and then Sagittarius. You want to kind of look. I looked in my natal chart for where what house Gemini is in for me. So I can look at what I'm going to be working on karmically, what lessons I'll be learning from a karmic standpoint going forward. So one channel I listen to is, there's two astrological, maybe three. There's maybe three channels that I listen to. One is, her name was Barbara, but now it's Braca, I think. Braca? She's in Greece. She's really cool. And Knowing Whispers Astrology, I listen to him. And then, there's another one. I cannot think of her name. Molly somebody. I'll try to remember to link them below. But those are the channels that I kind of listen to because I don't know astrology. But I think I'm going to take a course because it seems really important right now to... oh my gosh, I just pulled the first card and it's the moon card. Thank you, Spirit. I feel like now is the time for me to learn astrology. I'm just kind of confused whether I should go to Vedic astrology or the Western astrology. I'm not really sure. So here we have the Five of Cups. And two more cards, please, Spirit. And the angels, please show me two more cards. Thank you so much. Three of Wands. Last card. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love when Spirit comes in because my head gets all tingly. It's such a cool feeling. And the Hangman. Okay. All right. So with the moon card up first, I have to say that something that was hidden may be coming to light. So this could be personally for you. So maybe something that you didn't realize, if you're thinking back to your childhood and what you wanted to do with your life before a lot of different people told you that probably wasn't a good idea. So you may be thinking of that, you may be dreaming of that, it may be coming to light for you. So that's a personal way of looking at this. On a global scale, I feel like there are going to be truths coming to light about the virus, about the truths coming out in regards to politicians and also possibly people in Hollywood. So there's some truths coming out on a global scale as well as for you individually. These truths may lead to some regret. We have the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups is about regrets, things that maybe you didn't do in your life that you're regretful about, You may be looking back at a career that you wanted and you just didn't think that you had what it took to do it, and now you're wondering why. That could be the truth that's coming out for you. If that's so for you, kind of plant seeds of intention. It's never too late to change your life, so you can make a change. Remember that, there's parallel timelines, and there's all kinds of, there's like a whole field of possibilities for you. So try to think big or dream big and put your intention out fairly large, because when we put our intention out in a clear way, the universe will send us, people into our lives that can help us to attain that. The universe can bring about situations for you or circumstances that will help you to obtain or manifest what it is that you wish to create, okay? So there may be a time of waiting. So you've planted the seeds and now you're kind of waiting for things to come about for you. You may have to take an action step. That action step is a sign to the universe that you're serious about what it is that you wish to create. So for me, I grew up thinking, I grew up with a real feeling of lack all the time, and I had a fear of success. That's a real fear for me. So I've kind of made myself small over the years, and now I'm realizing that I need to think a little bit bigger. So that's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about. So for me, I'm letting go of judgment of myself and thinking bigger. So plant the seeds. It's not going to happen overnight. And then take like an action step. You may have to change your perspective. We have the Hangman, so you may have to change your perspective. You may have to look at yourself a little differently. Maybe look at yourself as others see you instead of how you feel about yourself. Or change your perspective in some way to bring this about. All right, so that's the tarot. I'm going to pull a card from the Archangel Metatron deck from Amanda Ellis. All right, Heavenly Angels, please show us guidance for this full moon in Scorpio. This full moon in Scorpio. Thank you so much. Thank you. The color is orange. It says connection and attunement. When I think of orange, I think of the sacral chakra, and that's all about creating something. So this card is about connecting to the universe, connecting to the divine. I get a sense of this person being really aligned. So they're in alignment with their higher self, physically, mentally, emotionally. They're really in alignment. So how do we get in alignment? I'm sure many of you have heard Abraham speak through Esther Hicks. She talks about getting into the vortex, getting into alignment. It's all getting in the vortex. So it's like knowing what you want, going towards your joy or passion. I I don't know how to describe being in alignment. I just know how it feels when I'm there. And it's usually when I'm doing artwork, you know, I'm creating something, I'm totally present in the moment. That's where I feel aligned. Okay. So maybe you have to do that in order to know what it is that you want. You may have to get in alignment. So maybe do some coloring, or, you know, I've talked about creating on the channel before. Get into some sort of creativity that will help you to align with your higher self. And then you may get that light bulb moment of what it is that you wish to manifest for yourself. Okay, we have the Spirit Fox. This is Kyle Gray's Angels and Ancestors deck, and it says, trust your talents in changing times. Oh my God, I love that message, because times certainly are changing, right? And, you know, many people have been laid off or furloughed for a couple of months and have to find other ways to, you know, to make money in order to, you know, feed their families or whatever. So Spirit wants us to look at our talents. What other talents do you have? You know, maybe they're ones that you forgot about, but you want to trust those, because in these changing times, you might be using those talents, you know, in a different way to make money or be of service. So try to remove those voices of the people that were naysayers, you know, in the past, and maybe even in the present. Don't listen to them. They don't know you. All right. Ooh, 27, Heaven's Door. So number 27, 2 plus 7 adds up to 9, and 9 is all about closing a chapter in your life as you move towards a new chapter. I love this image of the door with the light, because I've been working on channeling. And when I work on channeling, I imagine a door that I'm opening, and then I imagine myself walking through the door surrounded by the light of source energy. And this kind of depicts it here, doesn't it? That light that you're walking into. That's a good way to connect with your higher self or spirit. If you want to do that on your own, just imagine a doorway that you walk through, and it's full of light, just like this. And what is heaven really? I mean, what is heaven to you? To me, heaven is, you know, equality for everyone, peace, love, you know, abundance, enough for everyone. I was brought up thinking that you had to work really hard for what it is that you bring into your life. So you had to work really hard. It was like no pain or no gain. That it was a dog-eat-dog world. There wasn't enough to go around, and nothing could be further from the truth. But that's what I was brought up, and my parents just did the best they could. This isn't like, I'm not trying to be negative. But the fact of the matter is, I really held on to those beliefs. And a belief is just something that you tell yourself over and over again. So it starts out as a thought, and then it manifests into a belief system. And so what you believe is what you're going to bring, you know, to you. So you have to pay attention to that. So now I know that there's abundance for everyone on the planet, and you know, we are powerful beings. I'm powerful, you're powerful, and we can manifest what we want. We don't have to work so hard, you know, to get it. It's just, we just have to use our creativity and connect with our higher selves and put our intentions out and change our belief system a little bit. I feel like I'm making it more complicated than it actually is. Okay, so Kyle Gray's Keepers of the Light. This is Isis. And it says magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. And remember that energy follows focus all the time. Energy follows focus. So focus on what it is that you wish to create. Don't focus on whether or not there's going to be a vaccine and we're going to be forced to take it. Don't focus on, the Bill Gates of the world and, the darkness. You can be aware of it, but don't focus on it. Be aware of it, of course. I'm totally aware of the dark forces, but the way that I, fight them is through love and my light. And so I don't even go there, but I know, because to me that's just another way of creating fear. It's similar to the media, the news media. It's just another way to create fear. So no matter what your truth is, you don't have to go down the rabbit hole. You can be aware of it, but don't get brought down by it. I don't even know why I went there. I have been getting a lot of emails. I'm not going to lie. I've been getting a lot of emails, people wanting me to watch certain videos, people wanting me to talk about it on my channel. And I made a decision months ago, probably almost a year ago, to no longer discuss politics or things of that nature, and I'm sticking with it. I just don't think it helps. There's plenty of people doing that if that's what you want to watch, but it's just not what I'm doing. It's not my contribution, let's put it that way. So I think I'll leave it there. I'm still doing the readings. I'm very busy with readings, but because they're only 30 minutes, I can do more in a day. So don't feel like it's too late to reach out to me. I can certainly make an appointment for you. 30 minutes for $30 for an intuitive card reading. I have to be very mindful of my time. I can't really go over that by much because of the schedule. But anyway, you can send me an email at thelighthousemedium@gmail.com, or you can go to my website, thelighthousemedium.com. All right, thanks so much. I really appreciate you. I appreciate the new subscribers. Welcome. And everyone who's stuck with me. Thanks for your likes and your subscribes and your shares. And I hope that you're doing well. And sending so much love to you all. Thanks so much for watching. Namaste. Take care.